So he has 2 Fairy Fires to deal with the damage, right? Giving him quite a bit of extra damage. Stick good here. Stick is not always a starting item on Necro. Please do not buy Stick every game. However, Stick is a great Necro item. In this game is against Peak Lane. It is a heavy Stick lane. Do not buy Stick against, like, I don't know, Terrible Lane, more Tangos, Branches, or Sal. Getting right into it, you have to take your Q level 1, because if you do not, you actually can lose the lane very easily. Guys, I'm going to make myself very clear here. Necrophos is not necessarily that strong at level 1. If you take your E, I actually think you're one of the weakest heroes at level 1. I'm serious. The reason is because a lot of people, they see Necro and they're like, I'm thinking about the Necro in the mid game who's super tanky, almost impossible to kill. I lose all my health when trying to kill him, and therefore, he must always be like that. But that's 3, not terrible. 3 is okay. And most importantly, you're slow. Necro has, because of that, you're try laning a Necro and going on him. You'll kill him level 1 every single time. You're going to want to use your Q to not actually want to go hard and lose all your regen early on. I mean, you want to commit your regen and what you have staying back. If some tested CS, Fairy Fires over it. Why is, well, even though he died, right, because high MMR players, they're going to try to kill you if they can, and Lich PA is it's a relatively aggressive lane. Really, the Lich is what completes it. Now, because he comes back and buys a stat efficient item, he can bully the lane. Now, a lot of people think dying is a bad thing in Dota. Dying is a bad thing, specifically if you don't get anything out of the death, if you don't trade off the death. Necrophos, now this is a weird concept, but I'm going to go over aggressive, right? He's not going to chase the 200 PA HP back to the tower like 80% of players would, maybe even more. He's going to simply static the lane, he steps up, hits him, they're out of resources. This PA is stuck. She has tangos, but that's not good enough, right? The tangos are just simply not good enough to keep you full HP. The second thing I want to mention is that he actually isn't skilling his E. Now, a lot of people are going to say, third your E, and you get gone on by high tier opponents, you will die over and over and over again. And if he dies with no teleport scroll up, this is when it becomes bad, right? You do not want to die twice in a row. Dying once is generally okay, but look, he gets gone on, stands that Lich is coming to his creep wave, and he can man up. So the PA goes on him, clicks another Q, and now I want to ask you a question. Would he die here if he doesn't have his W? But instead, he's able to pop his stick with the Ghost Shroud, heal up by around 250 health, as well as the sort of his dying, with very low HP and not too good of a trade. That's not what you want. And I really just hope this opens up your guys' eyes to kind of the idea of Necrophos. The goal of this, or like the support can't bully you like a Lich can, you can get pretty aggressive and take your E, right? I'm not saying never take your E. I'm just saying that you guys have to understand that this hero has weaknesses. And the reason why I'm really, but you actually might learn this concept. And if you do play Necro in that case, you'll understand that, hey, players can kill you. I need to be aware of that. On top of that, his items are very important. Guys, if you buy mana boots on Necro, I'm going to blow my brains out. You can buy it later on if you're going greedy. Do not. It is so unbelievably bad for winning the laning stage. What the creeps if you don't winning it? What he's going to do is basically bait the PA in. This is his goal. So PA was going to go for what? She wants this range creep, right? He understands that, so he's going to walk in and that's how you start beating people. Instead of going for all the denies, you actually start baiting denies. You start bait. Do not chase. You win the lane by slowly chipping people down, and then a low committal kill is what you want. Low committal kills. You do not want to have to dive to tier 2 to kill someone as Necro. You want to bully them out of the lane, keep last hitting, and snowball with items. People get this backwards all the time. They play Necro, they start dominating the lane, and they're like, I can start diving you because I have infinite heals. And then they die, or they get rotated on by a Bat Rider. In this case, he was playing the lane normal. I think he was playing the lane fine. Gets ganked, not the end of the world. The next thing I want to skip 4 minutes ahead, kill the wave, and let the 10-minute cart take the tower. And that's the best possible play you can really make on this hero. I know a lot of people might not see it like that. I want to look at his net worth. He's number 3. He's 0-2, but he's number 3rd on the net worth chart. Why is that? Because he buys stat-efficient items that allow him to contest the lane. He plays the lane extremely well, and most importantly, he doesn't make terrible rotations to get Reaper Sight. While that's good, you don't want to ruin your own game. Necro needs items, right? Your hero needs items. Can you play with a little bit of items? Yes. You can make you don't need a Lotus to fight 11 minutes in, but you definitely need, I really like the phase boots. I love having neutral items you need. That's all I'm saying, right? And once you have these items, then you can start looking to make rotations. Now, this is a pretty advanced concept, right? Just to talk about it here. He's pushing the middle tower, number 1, because he's already taken the bottom tower. Then after the bottom tower, typically mid-tier 1 is your next objective. This is like a general guideline. This is not always the case for Dota. I think it is a good thing to think about if you're dominating your game. Tier 1 in your lane, then into mid-tier 1. That's kind of a good rule of thumb. But most importantly here, if we look at his team comp, their goal this game, to a large extent, is to kind of siege out, right? They just want to siege towers pretty slow and control the map. They have to run into this draft go for the bottom tier 2 tower, but they glyph it in a second here. Once they glyph it, the push is over. Just to be clear, guys, like, if you you can't even push. You can't even push. It does like a gillion damage. No joke, if you get Dove under your tier 2 and you click glyph, you get an insta rampage because of it. All I'm saying is that try to bait out tier 2 glyphs, but then if they pop the glyph, it's gonna kill your creep wave and the push is over. As long as my team more players, I'm doing my job. Now he's going to go back to farming. He can contest the PA if he wants, and this balance. You can play Ember and gank all game. You're going to see pros do that. They generally will kill 1 or 2 or 3. It is not a complete. Then look for an engage. Everyone does this in pubs. Barely
It's your turn to ban. Five seconds. Ooh, who should they pick, Jix? I trust you know what you're doing. It's your turn to pick. Make the right choice, or you might not like what comes next. Prove yourself. Well, not to me. Already made up my mind.
Affliction.
Yeah, thanks.
Vector of infection.
Now the battle...
Decadent decay. Of course. Plague spreader. Forward. Decompose. First blood. Of love. I go. I'll plague you. I run rancid. Yes. I molder on. I go. Yes. I run rancid. Infection. Yes. Sweet vector of infection. Run. Of course. Ooh, mama. I run rancid.
Radiant courier is dead. Radiant courier has been killed. Strange. It's somehow
Out of mana. Of course.
You realize our middle tower is under attack? Looks like the end of a beautiful friendship.
Plague spreader. Yes. A galloping infection. I molder all fiction.
Oil the joints, sharpen the blade.
Plague spreader. Forward. I run rancid. Yes. Bloat and bile. I go. Of course. Fear of infection. I'll plague you. My tissues run. I molder on. Here's pus in your eye.
Clear cutting.
A galloping infection. Affliction. I'll plague you. Quickly.
Tower.
Yes. Vector of infection. Pox upon you. Plague spreader. I run rancid. Salt in the wound.
I return you to wholeness.
I'm under attack. A galloping infection. You rot. Yes. Marks the spot. Forward.
Radiant just fortified.
Yes. Plague spreader. Action. My tissues run.
So, what are your feelings around building a top tower? Defend your top tower.
Of course. Of course.
Your top tower is...
Breathe it in. Vector of infection. Take a deep, spoiling for a
Tower is under attack.
Of course.
Your top tower is under attack. You're right.
Affliction.
Your top tower is under attack. I hope you're getting something out of it.
Yes. Yes.
This middle tower of yours? Yeah, it's
I run.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Red death. I'm not ready.
Even try?
Of course.
Return to ultimate order.
Quickly. Marks the spot. Vector up. Forward. I'll plague you. I molder on. Under attack. Marks the spot. A galloping infection.
Your middle tower is under attack. You know, Jax would take her a lot. Half the price of that.
My tissue.
Defend your middle tower. Dire just fortified.
A galloping
You realize your
infection.
middle tower is under attack? Your middle tower never
I'll
left you.
plague you. Forward. Pox upon you. Yes. Remedy.
Forget your safety.
Never a doubt in my mind. Your bottom tower is under attack. Looks like the end of a beautiful...
Spot.
your feelings around having a top tower? Your top tower has fallen.
Whither hither? Decompose. Not yet. Yes. I'm not ready. Yes. My tissues run. Loxy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Of course. Marks the spot. Illusion. I go.
See? They came back.
Affliction. I'm not
You can just bully Necro. I'm serious.
quickly.
It's just bad. So he backs up to make sure they can take a fight in an area where they can see things. Finally, the enemy Earthshaker approaches a little bit too far.
A galloping infection.
Defend your bottom tower. Looks like the end of the beautiful thing.
I'll cut and then I'll cut again.
Out of quarantine. Marks the spot.
You know that all-important little tower of yours? Yeah, it's in trouble.
I run rancid. It's not time yet. Of course. Affliction. I'll plague you. Here's deep breaths upon you.
There's absolutely nothing happening here.
A galloping. Yes.
The prize is mine.
Not yet.
What need have I for
Vector
this?
of infection. Quickly. Of course.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Of course. It's not time yet. I run rancid. It's not time. Not yet. Die young and leave a purulent corpse. My tissue. A pox upon you.
Radiant structures are fortified. Where's the enemy's middle tower? I know, Jack. I was just...
Plague spreader. A pox upon you.
The enemy's middle tower?
Marks the
The enemy's middle barracks is fallen. The enemy's middle barracks is fallen.
Still better than the best of me. I'm not ready. Reduction. Not yet. I'm spawned yet. A pox upon you. No. I go. My special initiates.
Illusion?
My enthusiasm is infectious. What you sow.
Just what are you hiding?
Yes. My name is Legion. Yes.
Hold up. Swifter than ever.
Rancid. Necrophos. A galloping infection.
Destroy enemy's top tower?
Ready. Attack. Relax upon you. Plague spreader.
Radiant just fortified.
It's not time yet. I'm not ready. Marks the spot. A galloping infection. Forward. My tissues run.
Salamene smiles upon me. Is mine.
Perfect location.
Allies.
Set in
Plague vector
I'll never.
returns.
Your middle tower has fallen. Highway around. Defend your middle tower. Generally the other way around. Your middle barracks are under attack.
Please help me.
sure.
Shadows take
An ounce of prevention. Breathe it in. Quickly. yet. Delacruz. It's not time! It's upon you. I molder on.
Radiant just fortified.
Vector of infection.
His molten power is right where it hurts.
It's not time, not yet. I'm not ready. I run rancid. It's not time yet. I'll rule you. It's not yet. I go. Ox marks the spot. I marks upon you. Yes. Of course. Infection. Not yet. Plague spreader. I molder. Of course. Infection. Marks the spot. I'm not ready. Contagion.
Dead.
Dreadful kill.
Toxic shock. Affliction.
Break time zone. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. controls the enemy's bottom barracks. So, what are your feelings around having a top tower?